Well, actually, we're recording a video right now. Remember? Hey there, everyone. It's Mr. Schmidley, and I'm going to tell you about the game that you're playing this week for bio. And Sammy's here to help me. I want to make sure I didn't do too good of a job of explaining it. That's why I brought in this co-host, so she will distract both me and you, which means you're going to have to figure out a little bit of it for yourself as you're playing, which is great. So here's the game. There's a link in the folder on Schoology, and you got a couple options from the home screen. Okay, yeah. So if you click on Tour, it'll explain a little bit about the game, what things mean. Full game takes you to you actually playing the game, and that's what I'm going to click on in a minute. And you can learn a little bit about herd immunity at the bottom. Hint, hint. I wonder if there's like a post-game question about that or something. So, do you want to hold up one of the bugs so the people can see it?
No, not yet.
Not yet, she says. So when you click on full game, you will see this screen right here. And notice it won't let you click on medium or hard difficulty until you beat the game on easy. So that's where I want you to start. And I want you to eventually beat the game on hard. It's not that hard. I'm not that good at video games, and even I can do it. So you'll be fine. But I'll show you what it looks like. So we'll start on easy. And then if you do well enough, it'll let you advance. So you see this crazy looking spider web kind of thing. What is this all about? Yeah, it kind of looks like a spider web, doesn't it? But there's no spider. So each one of these dots represents one person. And the lines between them represent in-person social connections. Yeah, I'm explaining what that is. That's kind of confusing, huh? So the lines between the different dots represent social connections between those people. And those are in-person physical connections. So those are other people that they're either coming close to, or I don't know, maybe shaking hands or sharing objects with, or some way that it's possible to transmit a disease from one person to another. So in this game, you are trying to... Oh, the bugs want to say hi to me?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, so I as I was saying, in this game... Hi, bugs. Hi, bugs.
You hold them?
Yeah, I will. I'll hold them. So, in this game, your job is to try to stop the spread of disease as much as you can. Before the disease actually starts, you will have a certain number of vaccines that you can give to these different people. So this number in the upper right says I have 5 vaccines. To give a vaccine to someone, all you have to do is click on them, and their circle disappears, and all the connections to it also disappear. And that doesn't mean that that person no longer comes in contact, but it means if they have a vaccine, and she's gone. It means that if they have a vaccine, even if they come in contact with those people, they're not going to be able to spread the disease, and they're not going to get it themselves. So part of the strategy, and I'll let you figure that out, is choosing which people to give vaccines to. So you only have a limited number. It's different for the different difficulties, but you only have a limited number that you can use before the disease is actually going to start. So something that might help you make a decision is the size of the circles. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. You might be able to figure out from looking at this screen already, but the bigger a circle is, the more connections there are to it. So this one right here looks like it's got 6 different connections. So 6 other people that this person comes into contact with. Whereas if you look at a smaller one, let's see. So here are a couple 3s over here. This one only has contact with 3, so it's a smaller circle. So you may want to take that into consideration when you are giving your vaccines. So I'll just give a couple random vaccines here. I'm not going to give away my super secret strategy for beating this game. I'll let you figure that out. So here we've used our last vaccine, and then now, as you can see, outbreak detected. So the remaining people don't have vaccines, which means they can all get the disease and they can also pass it on to others. So we know one person over here has the disease, and that person has lines going to 3 other people. I don't know if I mentioned this, but you can also click and drag if you want to get a different perspective on things. So that can help you beat the game too. So now, since the disease has started, we know that this person may infect one or more of these other people that have lines connecting them. Looks like we've got 4 here. So we can choose to quarantine one person. That's what this quarantine is over here. If we quarantine that person, it means they are no longer going to be in contact with everyone else, which means it'll take them out of the web and they're not going to transmit or get the disease. Notice you can't quarantine this person, so they already have the disease. We are going to have to quarantine someone else to try to stop the spread. So let's just try to pick this person here. You can see here the little dot went along the line. That means that this person spread the disease to one other person. Well, we can quarantine someone else. Now you notice both of them spread the disease. So now we've got a decision to make. Where are we going to try to stop the spread? Okay, cool. Now it's going this way. And I'm just going to keep going this way. Every turn, it lets you give the vaccine to one person to try to slow the spread of that disease. And you'll keep going until the disease has run its course. And it'll tell you when that is in the game. I'll just click on some random stuff here for you. See how we do. All right, outbreak has run its course. So then what you do is you click on submit. And, ooh, not good. So it says currently I had 42% of my population was uninfected. That's not very good. I need to get 70% to make it to the next level. Well, I guess that's not good. So we'll retry here. We'll play it again. Gives you a new game. And what I want you to do is play this game until you can beat it on the hard level of difficulty. And then when you can, there's a homework assignment just below this in the Schoology folder. Just like the normal homework assignments, you have 20 attempts. I'll take your highest score of all those attempts. And hopefully this does a good job of modeling vaccines in a population, the importance of social distancing and limiting those lines between you and other people. It really does make a difference. And feel free to share this game with other people, especially if you know someone who's kind of like, what's the deal with social distancing? Why can't I go to the mall? Why are the movies closed? Why can't we eat in restaurants? This is why. By doing all those things, you're limiting the lines connecting you to other people, and it really does make a difference. Even if you still have 1 or 2 lines, if you can eliminate them, it really does make a difference with the spread of the disease. So feel free to share this. Also, big thank you to Mr. Holderman. He's the one that told me about this game in the first place. So if you see him, I don't know, in person eventually or digitally, give him an in-person or a digital shout out for that. And if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you digitally or in person sometime in the future.